Yes, welcome to the Jamaica Young Police channel. To our loyal viewers, subscribers and Patreon member. At the channel, we are a group of law-abiding citizens who believe in the rule of law and respect the rights of every citizen, but not the ones who do not subscribe to such behavior. We do believe in and support preemptive strikes because they save lives. This is a logical conclusion because preemptive strikes save lives and prevent the further loss of lives. We are all about saving lives at this channel. We at the channel aid criminals with a passion and do not want them over here. We do not want your views, your subscriptions, your likes or your comments. Please go elsewhere where the red carpet is waiting for you. Over here, we want you to go to prison or the departure lounge at Madden. Moving on to today's video. So moving on, we always tell you, look at your LCD, and right now you will see one of Jamaica's most popular reggae artists. Yes, that's Reid. I know that he's from a PMP criminal organization community, as yours truly. But I can think for myself. I've always said, give me the book and not the gun. So, some of you, it all depends on your age. You might have heard of a man in the 1980s by the name of Wayne Sanderson Smith. Yes, at the time, he was Jamaica's most wanted man. Was allegedly held at the Donald Stanks International Airport on a flight to the United States with the passport of Grammy reggae artist Reid. Yes, and we'd say, what an idiot. So, as you have heard, the MIU man was telling you about Sandakan, and that Sandakan wanted to kill Detective Inspector Ivan O. Thompson, who is my recruiter, and at one time he was my divisional detective inspector. He's a man I have a lot of respect for. Although, people, if everyone like you, something is wrong with you. So that it was been rumored that he was one of the police officers that Sandakan wanted to kill. Yes, and the reason why Sandakan wanted to kill him, yes, at the time, Detective Inspector, at the time he was a detective sergeant. He was the main detective in St. Andrews South then, that was killing all of the gunmen, them, the murderers and all those people, because once you confront them and they put up resistance, you just have to take them out, because you have to remember that Waterhouse, Kingston 11, that they have cache of guns that was brought in that community by the PMP criminal organization, M16 and all kind of weapons, by a man by the name of Carl Thompson. Carl Thompson is responsible for most of them people who are working at, I don't know if they still work at DNG, that got job at DNG because they were a part of the government. So the PMP criminal organization government led by Michael Manley was very instrumental in getting job for these gunmen. A lot of them get job at DNG, and most of them were brigadistas too. Yes, we are telling you that. So before we let you continue to listen to the conversation with this MIU soldier, one of the reasons why, they say it's two reasons why, Wayne Smith, O.C. Sandakan, invaded the Olympic Garden police station. And we're going to give you in depth after, tell you what happened. It is rumored that, that the police, that in 1986, $250,000, that $250,000 Jamaican dollar was a lot of money. And one key quote they had stole from his wife. He had married to a 15-year-old girl and they had a child. I remember even before I joined the police, even when I was at training school, his son supposed to be a man marked for death, supposed to be killed, you understand, based on what his father has done. But you're going to hear the entire thing that lead up to, after you had listened to the conversation by the MIU man, and then you will get the full story about what happened. So, so they said, we're just going to give you the alias of one of the policemen. The policeman who was responsible stealing his $250,000, a lot of money then. Yes, he was a big drug dealer in Waterhouse, and he was the Don. And his weapon of choice was an M16. And they said he's a cop by the name of Babam. You understand? And he wanted to kill Detective Inspector Ivan O. Thompson, as I told you. So he had invaded the station on November 1986. And, you know, all hell broke loose. So we want you to listen to this MIU, man. And then after that, we give you the full story behind what Junior Reid, what happened, and Junior Reid's role. Although you're seeing it on your LCD. So you watch, you listen, and you decide. You know when you come through and them thing there, but through him have him 16 and him fees. Cause my brigadista, you know.
Yeah. Say, oh, yeah. My brigadista.
Yes, man. They know that's why they invade the police station, man, and kill the police them.
Yeah, man. Out of
Olympic Garden.
Olympic Garden.
In 86.
Kind he did want Thompson, you know. He never get Thompson. You know Thompson?
Oh, Ivan O. Thompson.
Eh.
So why did want Ivan O. Thompson?
Me don't know what him have against the man. Thompson.
But I know Ivan O. good, you know. I'm a boss, you know.
Think about no, man. All right. You know, say wife come.
You know, say St. Elizabeth you come from. I know her good on them thing there.
I'm my uncle daughter, man. Yeah, man.
Well,
yeah, man, she retired now. She did up over there, you know. They're a Florida link way up and thing, you know.
Well, the only thing I know say them did say about with Sandakan and Ivan and them thing there. You know, people always say some things. They mean I say they were saying say you know say Sandakan say Ivan or rob him coke and them thing there, but me never believe that and them thing there. That's how we did hear, you know.
Some are serious police. Me don't know if me don't know. None of them kind of mix up thing there, but me know say a serious police, man, cause you know.
That me did hear still, you know. You understand me there south and them thing there. Cause the police have survived the killing, you know. You understand? Cause only one police survived it, you know. And him still in a force there, you know.
I'll let him climb up on, you know, man.
Yeah, man, me know, man.
Yeah, man. Let them climb up and go in on them. Me wonder how them police they did go and so. Sleep, they must be up there sleep.
Yeah, man, I'm not sleep, man. I just saw it go, you know.
Yeah, man. So it go, man.
Sure.
But as me say, man, me listen you, man. Daily.
Yeah.
Daily, man. I'm a truck driver, you know.
Yeah.
So right now, me just sit down at work at daytime and me run state to state, so me just listen you on certain other vlogger, you know, but me like to listen you because me know what you talk about most of the time, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, you don't know, I just saw it go on them thing there, you know?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. When me say the silo and I time, me I say, what?
Yeah, man, hey, me say this, hey, oh, me know about coke and them thing there and the weed and them. I want police say, me and him used to work there when name Garcia, you know? You understand? Them one who forgot.
When name?
Garcia. The one who get shot in front of the station in a 90.
Yeah.
Myers
did up to them time there.
Myers did Magati. In my PMP council now and them thing there.
Yeah, man. My PMP councilor right now, man. When me go down there, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Me see when me go down there, man. As me tell you, my father run a Windsor, my father come from, man.
Yeah.
And my auntie and my uncle, them, some of them are the police still, you know, two of them.
Yeah.
One did station at Ellison Road, one did station at Rallington Town and all that, you know. And I see Myers all the time. He live at Balaclava, you know. Yeah, man. I will place that, man.
True, man.
And me say that, me say, oh, look on it. Coca, brother. But here one now, from me about 5-6 year old, me I visit Whitehall Avenue, you know what I say?
Yeah.
Whitehall Avenue, cause up them old lady used to their work. So as especially they are up there. You know? Up there till as me left, I got to school, you know, so soon as me left there, so graduate there, so boom, town. I never too love the country, you know. 17-year-old graduate town. 19-year-old, boom. Police and army test. Me go to Duke Street, go do, you know. And get through with it. Me say, anyone come through first, me I go deal with that. And the rest of history, you know. Man, but we do a spot of work, man.
I know, so me have a brother in the army, one youth named Magian. I don't know if you know him.
Magian? Yeah, no, but a one year that you did that.
One white youth.
I'm an officer?
No, he was enlisted.
Private, think of it as NCO.
Him dead in 96.
Well, a white youth, you say? I told you I did this, you know. So every 6 months we there camp 6 months, then we got manage for 6 months, you know?
Yeah, man.
Yes, sir. Boy, I'm glad to hear you call me, man. We can hold the reason there, because
True.
what you do is a good thing. You know, good to some people. As you say, if you don't subscribe to them thing, then you don't need to come over here, so you know. So.
Yeah, man. We not unite with the criminal corals in them, sir, you know.
Yeah. One man may have to cut him off for a day, you know.
That's true, man. But you have to understand, you know, say, not for them, you see, because them are corals and them thing there.
Yeah. Them sympathize with criminal, you know.
Yeah, man, we not serve sympathy juice over here, sir.
No, man. No, man, we not got them things.
Yeah, man, because criminal are some heartless people, them, you know.
What you mean? Can't trust them.
Yeah, man.
And them people hide them, them people put them up, them people feed them people do everything.
That's true, man.
Act like them are upstanding citizen and a criminal.
Well, no, so one of that, you know, them want to commit them crime, you know, and then them don't want nobody to call them out. Them want to say them are decent. No, you're a criminal.
You're a criminal, man.
Yeah,
man. One way you say it, man. Them are criminal.
Yeah, man, a corrosive them, man. It's just like all even like all this brother will come from my community when him Turnabout, him sister come. Oh, God. I mean, I said the only
the one we go on like share English.
Oh yeah. No, she don't. You see, man, we share defend. Me soon release a video there. That the man, they have 4 people him kill in America, you know, and New York, you know.
Alright.
The brother when him Ruan Maraj, you know, him one next brother, you know, name Distant and them thing there, you know. Yeah. 4 people them kill up and kill 2 baby, 2 adults, you know. In 1992, you know. But me just wait for certain things to run the thing for him. Corrosive, man, and at them she did it. So you know, so the criminal them have people out there. Even on YouTube, where do things to protect them image, portray them as decent citizens. You understand?
The one turn the ball our woman, where that say our brother him.
No, that's a Willie I got baby mother, she named Carol.
Yeah.
You know, you say me can't come from jungle because she don't know me. Because them behave like at them own place, you know.
No, man, the roadside people, them.
Yeah, man. So from you live there, you're supposed to register with them and them thing there, you know.
Exactly. She don't want the roadside and support flatness, you know.
Yeah, man.
But me know you have good people come from the gets to my
my
brother come from Jonestown.
Yeah, man, but the good people them come from ghetto and them thing, them have to keep them have to talk like how me talk now when you left and you know, you understand? Because even since then, man, them got the yard of me used to live and threaten people, them and the people them are not in family. Or they might kill them. Yeah, you understand? So that's why I do the video and them thing and expose them. I say, alright, since you're not law-abiding citizens, how not threaten people so if you don't want to kill them because of me.
Exactly.
If you don't want to kill nobody, come kill me, you know? You understand?
Right. You see?
Yeah, man.
They know no balls, man. They not go approach you, man. You see, you know no fear of them, you know. So you see, you they must stay away from innocent people. Them want
Yes,
to kill,
weakling. You understand?
Weak people, you know, we can't defend themselves, you know.
You understand? So me tell them, me just tell them, say them thing. They say, hey, look here. You know, I just saw it go. You understand?
Somebody have to do it, man. Somebody have to do it. Somebody have to do it. You know?
I don't need them, man.
Yeah, man. No, man. My baby mother left from Jonestown, you know. I love street, they say, you know. And she left from down there, what? 92, you know. I know she not go back there, you know.
No, nobody, hey, Uncle Carouse, hey, look here, me tell a man, say, that the place my mother say, Jonestown, you know, the Jonestown means about get up mean get out, you know.
True, man.
Yeah, man. And I mean, if you stay, get out mean get up mean get out.
Yeah, man, she not go back there, man. She not go back. Go back there, brother. You got yard shit to go out here or somewhere. I even run a New Kingston there, so she spend time, and our old man, all fireman, you know. Around a fire station, around a jungle top there, so out a Panishtown Road there, and him a old retired fire chief, and she not even go link him to make him come check her, because she not got that place. You know.
People, them not easy, Rasta, you know.
Why? You're brave, though, you know.
Why you say that?
You're brave, man, because you take on them people there, and, you know, and every man, verbally, you know, and every man I got take on them people, and every man can hold them composure when them little crabs might they run up them out and get back to them. You know what I say?
But you have to remember, say, my born around them, you know, you understand?
Yeah. You know them.
Yeah,
you
man.
know them.
Yeah, so you know, them can't scare me one bit, you know.
True. Yeah, man.
Them can't scare me, Rasta, you know.
True. Enough things, man. Enough things missing, man. From 88 to 94. Whole heap of things missing, man.
True, man. Fear, that's one thing when in my genes, you know, fear, now, sir.
Same.
Yeah, that in my genes, Rasta.
We hours a night we are doing road, man. Do the road. 1 police, 3 soldier. You know?
Fear is imaginary, man.
True, man. And you can defend yourself, and you have to defend yourself.
Hey, look here, which family they and them thing there, a guy have to, you know what I'm saying? A guy have to know him and them thing there.
Yeah, man, what you mean? Yeah, I have to know him and come good.
Yes, man. I just saw it go, you know.
So I want to use to ride the bicycle, man.
Yeah, man, we used to do it.
I'm about the red flag. Yeah.
And a whole heap of crime we solve with it, you know, man. I tell you, you know, man.
Come creep up on them, man.
Man, by the time the boy them find out who it is, you know, it's a different thing, you know.
You dump on them already, yeah.
And at them time the PGA parties moving on and continue the journey. So, you know, as you can see, we tell you that Junior Reid is not a Rasta man. He's a natty dread. And you know, dread are dreadful people. So based on his alleged actions back then, in the past of helping Wayne Smith, other affectionately called or otherwise called Sandakan, who killed 3 police officers at Olympic Garden Police Station in November 1986. You know that Junior Reid is not a decent person, he's not a law-abiding citizen. And you know, even as young police officer from training school, they make you know who were enemies of the police and enemies of the states, and he was one of them. Yes. So, you know, moving on. So, if this is the first time here at the Jamaica Young Police channel, we highly recommend subscribing to stay updated with our latest content. Hit the subscription button above, click the bell icon, and select all to receive notifications. Remember to give this video a thumbs up because you'll find it helpful and informative. Please remember to share the video with your girlfriend, boyfriend, mama, papa, side chick or a side man and tell them to tell a friend about the Jamaica Young Police channel. I remember that this channel is not an entertainment channel. So, just a reminder, a disclaimer, it's not an entertainment channel. So if you want entertainment, you come to the wrong place. If you want the real mama papa truth, this is where, it's at. You're not going to get in a dopey bat store, in a dopey store. All you're going to get is the truth. So you can join the Patreon squad. By doing so, you'll gain access to exclusive content that cannot be played on YouTube due to various restrictions. To unlock this on top collection of videos, click the link in the description box below. Joining our Patreon community allows you to explore content that complies with laws, rules, and regulation while avoiding disruptions to our channel's functionalities. Thank you for your continued support, and we look forward to providing you with exceptional content. Yeah, so moving on now, you understand? So, I said to you before now, so we're moving on from the part 1 of the MIU soldier. So, this is part 2. In part 2, telling us about the death of Jim Brown and his son, Jatty, whose funeral he went to as a close protection military personnel. So we are going to tell you about one of Jamaica's most notorious criminals from Waterhouse, Kingston 11, by the name of Wayne Smith, affectionately known as Sandakan. You know that some artists like Supercat idolize him, say Sandakan was a righteous man. I don't know which criminal is righteous, you understand, and invade a police station, attack it, and kill police officers. So Wayne Smith, affectionately known as Sandakan. Before we even go any further, you soon get some series about Supercat. Even with the killing of Nitty Gritty and the other artist that was inside here, we're going to give you it step by step. But before then, we're going to give you some real background content about his growing up in Jamaica and his connection with Payne Avenue. He was a gun bag before, he launched out. Wanted to become a criminal, I don't know why. So, God gave him a talent, so he was able to escape. I have nothing against the man, I know him. But as I said before, yes, I have saved his brother, Junior Cat, from going to prison. Because Derek, former Assistant Commissioner of Police, Derek Cowboy Knight, had planted some 9mm rounds on him. And I was the detective who was able to talk to the other detective and for him to do the right thing, not to tell lie on him and send him to prison. And then, he had went and told lies on me. And because of the lies that he had told, a farmer, where you just say bad man, gunman, Dan, from Payne Avenue, was really upset because he knew of it, and he just started to spill the beans, and he just tell us things about Supercat because of what Junior Cat had done. So we let you hear that. So Wayne Smith, affectionately known as Sandakan, who was a PNP criminal organization gunman, who was a trained brigadista and was sent to Cuba by Prime Minister Michael Manley. So Wayne Smith, Sandakan, used his training to attack and invade the Olympic Garden police station on November 19, 1986, killing 3 police officers. 2 police officers survived the attack, by hiding themselves because they were outgunned, because these men have M16 rifle, and then they raided the police firearm, the strong pan. That's where you keep the rifles and stuff like that. So 2 police officers survived. Detective Jerry Bryant, yes, I know him, whom I have known for over 36 years. Because at one point, he had to be hiding during the case. At the time, I was a young police officer, so we had to provide some form of protection from him, although he had his weapon, his 9mm pistol and how many, because he was the one that was able to identify the men when they enter and leave the police. They were outnumbered and outgunned, so he was able to he and another policeman, a constable by the name of Levy, and Constable Levy, who resigned from the police force after the killings. So it has been reported that the two main reasons why Sandakan attacked the police station, from information received, was that one of the detectives at Olympic Gardens police station, my former supervisor, Detective Inspector Ivan O. Thompson, was the man who was killing most of the gunmen in various communities in the police area. And he was the most hated police officer by the gunmen in the communities. So it is reported that a policeman who goes by the alias Babam had stolen $250,000 cash and 1 kilo of cocaine from Sandakan's girlfriend. She was his wife, because he had married to her earlier the year before at 15. And then arrest and charge her with some ridiculous crime, and he was hell-bent on seeking revenge on the police officers at Olympic Gardens police station. So the night when he decided to invade the police station and kill the cops, Detective Ivan O. Thompson had left the station in the wee hours of the night in a service vehicle, unmarked service vehicle, in a Opel, and escaped the onslaught by these killers. So he was able to escape. So you will hear about one of Jamaica's most popular love artists, yeah man, that is Junior Reid, involvement in getting this man to run from the long arms of the law. So, they say Rastafari is a religion that emerged in Jamaica during the 1930s. It combines elements of Christianity, Judaism, and African traditional religion. Rastafarians believe in one God, often called Jah, and view Emperor Haile Selassie of Ethiopia as the return of Jesus Christ. So, Rastafari people. So here are some critical aspects of Rastafarianism history. It was developed in Jamaica by Marcus Garvey, a black nationalist leader, early Rastafarian following the coronation of Haile Selassie. And then after that, a guy by the name of he had a place out by Sligoville. He's the man that at one point they had arrested and charged him for treason. And he continued the faith. His name is Leonard Owell. Yeah, that's a man, at a place they call Pinnacle. So Leonard Owell is the man that was the first real Rasta man, but a lot of Garvey philosophies in Rastafarian belief. So Rastafarian believe that they are descendants of Israelites taken into slavery, and that Africa is their true owner. They view Haile Selassie high as a messianic figure. Practices: many Rastafarians wear dreadlocks, abstain from alcohol, tobacco, and smoke cannabis, that are ganja, for a religious purpose. They place the importance on living a natural life and social justice. So no Rastafarian doctrine exists, and practices varies among followers. Rastafarianism has significantly influenced reggae music, with artists like Bob Marley helping to spread its message of peace, love, and unity. So now you have this Rasta man named Delroy Junior Reid. He's a respected reggae and dancehall artist who him not practice none of that. Him not love and peace, love, and unity. Babylon for dead, and any criminal them support cop killers. That's what he did back then. So Rastafarianism, for example, is a religion and way of life that promote peace and non-violence for most of its adherents. Not them Rasta here, and the other Rasta them. The only Rasta we can point to so far that not involving any criminal activity to do with gun is one that named Caperton. All the others who are prominent Rastas involved with gunmen, all even Luciana, even Luciana that we used to have. But and you cannot say that about, we can't say that about Damian Marley or Stephen Marley, but we can say Ziggy Marley. Yes. So most of them they practice the Rastafarianism religion. You understand? So that's how it is. So if specific incidents or individuals are involved in criminal activities, it's essential to address them individually rather than making a broad generalization about an entire group of people. So that's why when I say all Rasta, gunman, or criminal, but the original rude boys back in Jamaica were the Rastas. They were the real killers, yes. They fed them up, the Bory boys and all of these people. They were Rastas. So we are taking out based on the information that we had received from police officers that used to station at Olympic Garden. You understand? So that night when in the early wee hours when the station was attacked by Wayne Smith, Sandakan and other men, so we had just give you it. So the policemen had gone to sleep with their boots on, as if they knew they had to be ready for action. So in a station at a police station like Olympic Garden, so them station there you have to be all on your P and your Q. So the station, it's right in the middle, smack in the middle of Olympic Garden. Waterhouse, Tower Hill, compound, and you have a nice decent community opposite from the police station. I don't know where the police station is now, but the same police station that they attacked then. Still hardly anything could have prepared the police officers for the deadly early morning attack on their station by the notorious gang leader, Sandakan and his crew. So, the policemen, as we said to you, they weren't prepared for what was coming. So when the gun smoke had cleared, three policemen lay dead. The Olympic Garden police station was on fire, and the weapons storeroom had been looted. So, I am referring to the case of Wayne Smith, O.C. Sandakan, the man whose gang ruled Waterhouse and its environs in the mid-1980s. Sandakan had reportedly felt that the police had dissed him. Yeah, man, this is his wife when they raided their home in Eastwood Park Gardens, St. Andrew, in search of him earlier. The attack on the station was in retaliation. So you saw it's a PMP criminal organization, gunman. That's what I'm telling you, all them know is violence. And before I go into the details of the Molotov cocktail that were used to firebomb the police station, that the man that went there was senior superintendent of police Isidore Dick Ebert. At the time, one of the best detectives, he was a soldier and then him change and come over. He had even arrested. Yeah, he was arrested a policeman and charged him for murder and them convict him and sentence him to hang, but he was able to, by the Privy Council, he was acquitted by the Privy Council and able to migrate to the United States of America where he ended up dying. So senior former assistant commissioner of police Isidore Dick Ebert, visit the bloody scene that fateful morning. And, so he saw with his own eyes the three bodies of the murdered policemen, just as they had fallen in the sudden attack. So the investigation into the matter rather closely, and you'll find out later why. So much later through the investigation, I discovered that a serving policeman living in Olympic Gardens area had seen Sandakan and his gang making Molotov cocktails. So the policeman, based on information received and obtained, they said that his name was Baxter. Yeah, Baxter, and he still live in the Waterhouse area. And he did not, yeah. So, yeah, Baxter listening to the channel and he might have to correct the record. He can call the Jamaica Young Police channel and correct it because that's the information we got that it was Baxter. Yeah, Baxter was the policeman who saw and he failed to report the matter to his superior. And because of that, them dismiss him from the police force. Because he know that this man was a brigadista, criminal, and he had seen the man making Molotov cocktail. He and his cronies, and he didn't say nothing. But any policeman who live in a ghetto, say a carousel police, it can't be a police. No police not supposed to live around these kind of people. So it's a criminal-minded police. That's what I tell you, You must be on a PMP criminal organization police think them way. Because them feel said they are just like the criminals, and Babylon and them enemy. So we don't know what he was doing in it. So them kick him out, Baxter. So Baxter can call and correct the record. So large crowds came from near and far to the death scene in the aftermath of the bloodbath. it was difficult for the police to control them. On the scene too was A.J. Nicholson. Yeah. The current foreign affairs and trade. At the time, there was no opposition. So, but him visit there. But A.J. Nicholson, that time man, at one time them say him escape from his one. Them gonna try to catch him and Bingy White have a fire gunshot to save him. So the reason why them gonna try to catch him because him look like a certain wild animal. So you have to try to figure that out. So them say him escape from zoo. Yeah. So so that I see him constituency where the Prime Minister control now. So he was A.J. Nicholson was aspiring to run in that constituency. So like many others, Nicholson, he expects shocked at what he had seen. It was a gruesome sight. But guess what? At the PMP, it was Michael Manley that sent this man to train to Cuba. And in return, I used him training. But one of the senior police officers at the scene that morning told Detective Assistant Commissioner of Police Isidore Ebert that the then opposition leader and former Prime Minister Michael Manley had been earlier on the scene and had expressed his deep shock and consternation at their horrific sight. This is the man, This is the man who sent Wayne Sandakat Sibe to Cuba to train, and and him use him training and so him use it and against the state. So that's why I tell you, say all them know for this create criminal. Do you understand? So when he must say his consternation, and that's the police them shouldn't even buy that. So the Olympic Gardens tragedy mirror but one of the serious assaults on authority in that year, 1986. So earlier in the same year, Dickie Burt was then in charge of crime for the parish of Kingston, St. Andrew, and St. Catherine. And he was subjected to what was described in the newspaper was an attempted assassination. Yeah, them they try to kill Dickie Burt, because he's a straight police, So 7 hoodlums, all armed, had waited in ambush and held up Dickie Burt and his family at gunpoint as he and his family arrived home at 1 o'clock in the morning from a birthday party for his godson. But for the mercy of God, we would not have been here to, as they say, to tell the tale. But this is, okay, so, yeah. So, this is a policeman who I tell this boy who, because my friend, my best friend admired to Dickie Burt, niece. Yeah, she live in Canada, heal up Debbie. So that's how them get this, and okay, so that's why, yeah. So only to say that until the gangs are stripped of their stranglehold over people residing in the communities referred to variously as inner cities, the ghetto, political enclaves, low-cost housing and the like, Jamaica will always be making 2 steps forward and 1 step backward. So Senior Superintendent Dickie Burt, November 1986, the victim, this is from him notebook, the victim, slain policemen are Sergeant Ezra Cummins, Constable Raymond Thomas, and District Constable Archibald Robinson. The Olympic Gardens police station is in somewhat hostile environment in the parish of St. Andrews South Division that I used to work. The building is solidly constructed and comprises 2 floors. The upper floor is the sleeping quarters for station personnel. The ground floor houses the guard room, strong room, and lockups. So that's why after that them get rid of the lockup. The rear and sides of the premises are secured by 8 to 10 inch concrete walls. So this is from Fim in diary, So let me give you a sequence of events leading to the fatal attack on the station, on the police station and its police personnel. Wayne Smith, otherwise called Sandakan, was the leader of a gang operating in Olympic Gardens, Waterhouse, Callaloo Bed and Riverton City areas. Wow, so he did have such a big spot for himself. You understand? So he was wanted by the Olympic Garden for several counts of shooting and wounded with intent, as well as other offences. So despite the best efforts of the Olympic Gardens police, Sandakan managed to avoid capture. On November 18, 1986 at about 11 a.m., a police party including DC Archibald Robinson raided a house in Eastwood Park Gardens occupied by Sandakan's girlfriend. Sandakan was supposed to be hiding there but was not when the police arrived. It was said the police applied pressure on the girlfriend, illicit information that would lead to Sandakan's arrest. Sandakan later turned up at the girlfriend's house and was told about the police action. He was outraged, irate, furious, and swore to take revenge on the Olympic Gardens police station. He returned to Waterhouse with certain members of his gang, Nicholas Henry and Kenneth Worms, planned the attack on the station. First, they drew a plan for the station. Then they built several Molotov cocktail bombs. And lastly, they gathered their weapons in preparation for the attack. At about 1 a.m. on November 19, 1986, the marauders arrived at the station to carry out their evil intent. Others had joined forces with Sandakan, Henry, and Worm by then. At the particular time, DC Robinson was the station guard. The guard room was locked, and Robinson was napping at the decks. Sergeant Henry, Sergeant Ezra Cummins, Constable Thomas, and another constable were asleep in the barracks. Sandakan and company used a ladder to climb over the wall at the rear of the premises and remove several glass louver blades from the window through which they entered the station. All armed with M16 rifles that are why PMP give them and Molotov cocktails. Two rushed to the barrack, shot and killed Sergeant Cummins and Constable Thomas. The other killer rushed to the guard room. The district constable, in an attempt to escape, was running through the front door when a bullet cut him down. He died at the entrance to the station. And you got hear later on from a policeman that had come there and when him step in the station, I did DC him step on. So he died at the entrance to the station. The killer then stole a quantity of unspecified weapon, including M16s, from the strong room, and leaving bombed the station with Molotov cocktails, setting off a fire on the guard room, destroying valuables and, in many cases, irreplaceable documents, records, not to mention the damage to the building. A constable who was upstairs in the barracks with Cummins and Thomas managed to secrete himself in a safe place and escape unearthed. So that constable, his name is Jerry, Detective Jerry Bryan. In Maga, you know, me know Jerry, I meet him 2 years after the station, when I young police, in Maga. Yeah, Jerry was like paper, him come like Douglas Guthrie, Maga, so him Jerry could have just stand up on a plank and you would walk past him. So no light wasn't in there, so they never see him. So he must able to, secrete himself in a safe place. So Jerry's the one that alerted police control. The fire brigade put out the blaze. A team of investigators and forensic personnel was shortly on the scene. It wasn't pleasant to see 3 of our colleagues spread eagle, dead, washed in blood. Was not pleasant, friendly, and a lovely sight. But also, it was a grim reminder of the risk involved and how important it is to always be on the watch. So it is a serious matter to kill a police officer. To kill 3 in the station was not to be taken lightly. And to make matters worse, there were so many high-power weapons now in the hands of these terrorists. The situation demanded swift and decisive actions. And Edward Seaga at the time was Prime Minister. Not only that he condemned the actions of the criminals, but he told the police, make sure that you do the right thing and take care of these terrorists. Preemptive strikes save lives. That's why we tell us it's a logical, you understand? Yeah, so when them kill the police, yeah man, Siaga always tell them, you kill a police, you cannot go to jail. Unless you're going with your lawyer. You understand? And that's why we love him. So every cop available for a mobile reserve flying squad and within the division of St. Andrew South, I used to work there, was deployed. The immigration officers at both international airports were alerted. The news media was brought on board. Every serving policeman were alerted. A command post was set up at Unspear Police Station with the late SSP Donald Knight, ACP Dickie Burt, and he was there like the ground command and an assistant superintendent Donald Brown. That are the same one where them shot him and take him 45. When I investigate the big coke find at Portland with Reid and that the DCP when name Owen Clonis. Yeah, Owen Clonis. Yes, because Reid and they connected to the former commissioner of police, Francis Fabs. Yeah, because all of them are PMP and them say Owen Clooney now a labourer. I don't know. So he's the one that reported the big drugs thing that Reid involved in. And yeah, Donald Brown, he was at them. So yeah. Anyway, we don't want to get sidetracked from that. But we can we just get like a thing about Reid and a big coke thing. All them shot Donald Walcott Brown how him end up leave the police force. So Owen Clooney had reported Reid, yeah man, same bungles. The big catch a whole heap of coke and all them thing there. All the inspector lose him life over it. His last name is Harvey from Portland. And DCP Clooney at the time in charge of crime and him reported to the commissioner of police. Little did he know that he might report them to, the boss, you understand? So, and Tilford Johnson involved. So there's, everything come on radio and them Walcott Brown, that are Donald Brown. His brother used to die at Clarion and Winchester Brown, so he was the person that was given the task to investigate the case. And them just, send two men. And them just shot Walcott Brown and take him 45 from him. Shot him in the man and just give him a warning notice and tell himself to back off. So them say it was Harry Bungles who send men to shoot him. Yeah, shoot the assistant commissioner of police. And the man just left the work after that time. No work at Bank of Jamaica. Yeah man, because him could have dead in it. And them take him 45. Him just left the force after that. PJ Patterson gave him a big job at BOJ and him just called it at the end. In a case. Yeah, because, you understand, I saw it go with bungles in it. The man in a plane. Yeah, man. So, a man as a boy from a man can target an assistant commissioner of police. The man are nice people to play with, And that was it. The person never shoot Walcott Brown never been caught and them 45 never recover. Police gun that because we have 45 though. Yeah. Man like Tony Youth and them man there and Sean Paul uncle. Them man there used to have a 45. One shot, one kill. So we continue the journey. So other frontline police officers on the ground, including Garnet Daly and more PMP than Michael Manley. Yeah, and we tell you a story about him some other time. And Tony Hewitt, at the time Pusey was an inspector. Kelso Small was the DDI at Hunsby. Bigger Ford, Detective Ivan O. Thompson. That I see a man where them did want to kill. Him was a part of it because, him was Dickie Burt. Yeah, Dickie Burt love Ivan O. Thompson because I'm a hard-working police. So Dickie Burt had given instruction that, collect statement from witnesses and monitor the operation progress. So one of the Molotov cocktail thrown into the station had failed to explode. So the fingerprint expert recovered a fingerprint from it, and it belongs to Kenneth Worms. Yeah, this was an essential, vital, significant clue that led police party to a house in Waterhouse. During confrontation, Worms was shot and killed by the police. Several weapons, including one M16 rifle, were recovered. The next breakthrough came when Nicholas Henry was caught again in Waterhouse. The detectives, led by Detective Tony Hewitt, John Gaz, and the commanding Detective Isadore Dickibert recovered several weapons stolen from Olympic Garden Police Station, Pan, and storeroom. Henry was escorted to CIB headquarters in Kingston, and he cooperated fully with the investigators. And he gave a lengthy caution statement outlining the complete account of the attack on the station and the murder of the 3 policemen. So Dickibert said now, so all our efforts were now directed towards Sandakan's apprehension, because a whole heap of so far a whole heap of corrows the man the police them kill were involved in it and recover the gun them. So when I call all of them name, but whole heap of them. That's why we love Siaga. Yeah man. Them just like rice. Yeah, straight to the departure long. That's how when Siaga Prime Minister, you know. And you think a guy could have said nothing. Because Siaga said we get rid of them. All of them. So you understand. So this one now where they get the one where him go CIB headquarters and him spill the bean. Got them time, hey, police not playing the Nicholas Henry. You understand? So all efforts, them man, so Dickibert, you know, a white man, you know, the man, the man they lock you up, you know, you better play guilty, you know, or even police. And all the police him send a prison still too, you know. You understand? So a raid was carried out where he was supposed to be hiding in his house, but he was not there. But the Olympic Garden police station plan was found there, a most valuable exhibit to prove to be. So when the police them raid him house, you know, them find a plan where him draw. So that's what I was telling you. So when they tell you about Michael Manley was a good man, Michael Manley was not no good man, nothing. Because this is a boy, you know, who went to Cuba and trained for kill people, and him draw out the plan at the police station. You understand? Because him know the layout at the station, and him draw it out the plan. So I them fact that was exhibiting a case, you know. You understand? Then bingo, Sandakan turned up at the Sangster International Airport in Montego Bay, St. James, and attempted to leave the island using a false travel document. When an alert immigration officer detained him and contacted Dickibert office at CIB headquarters, Sandakan was escorted to Kingston, to Dickibert's office. Guess whose passport they held Sandakan with? Junior Reid. Yeah man, the Jamaican reggae artist. Most of our first when I hear this, I know this from a young police. Because I went with our training school and we teach about him and I know say him our enemy of the police. But that you know them a teach the police them things. To make you know the people them that you must avoid when you graduate. You understand? And he was one of them. Because you know of his role that he played with Sandakan. So Sandakan was subsequently escorted to Dickibert office, and Dickibert had confronted him about the murders. Yeah, he denied having any knowledge of them at first. So Dickibert, the man, they are a good detective, you know, so Dickibert told him, you could not be the bad Sandakan I heard about, who boasts about anything you do. And now you are in the police custody and behave like a mouse and folding up like a pretzel. So yeah, they seem to have aroused his ego, and he immediately began talking. And Dickibert, yeah man, recorded a statement from him and a caution. So in that statement, yeah man, this is what Sandakan saying. Sandakan said, the police that mean them disrespect my girlfriend. So I decided to retaliate. So them call like a lengthy statement detailing how him planned the thing and the attack on the police station and why him kill the police. Tell them about the $250,000 where the police them thief. So the DC when him Archibald that was killed, United States Robinson, he was one of them Babam that thief, the $250,000, whole heap of money at them time there, you know. So he was a big time drug dealer, you know, because him control all of them garrison there. You understand? So you know, say that come down from the brigadist that time, and a whole heap of M16, you know, the Carl Thompson will bring come a Waterhouse and give them and mend them. I tell you that, because I'm a family, you understand what I'm saying? So following a preliminary inquiry in gun court, the two, that Sandakan and Henry, were committed to stand trial at the next sitting of the Home Circuit Court. However, on September 17, 1987, Sandakan escaped from lockup at the Home Circuit Court where he was taken to be pleaded for trial on charges of murdering the 3 policemen. The following day, due to reports floating in and around Olympic Gardens and concentrated efforts by police to recapture the fugitive, Sandakan turned himself in, accompanied by his attorney. According to Sandakan, when questioned, a man unknown had visited his cell and told him he was free to go home. He left and took a bus home. Then, while there, a relative convinced him it was a setup by the police to kill him. That was why he turned himself in. But police reports were to the contrary. Sandakan's plan was spiked by the Olympic Garden police, who got wind of a secret wedding to enable Sandakan to leave for England. So back then, all they have to do was marry and he just got England. Because there was no extradition treaty between England and Jamaica back then. So once him get married, and all he need was a passport. So him married to an English woman and them carry him up there. So a criminal, him stay in a Jamaican criminal. You know. So the supposed bride, a lass from Britain, a woman, was promptly whisked away and taken to the British High Commission by the Olympic Gardens police before any such plan could have been executed. So them in a try to take him out of the country. You understand? And corrupt and dirty police, them collect money and let him out from the circuit court. We don't see anything. We have to do some follow-up to find out what happened to those police officers who were working at circuit court. I know it's normally Kingston Central Policeman, the circuit court. So the trial did take place. Sandakan and Henry gave unsworn statements from the prisoner's dock. I know the survivor, Detective Jerry Bryan, was one of them because him see them when them leave and all of these things. It was like 15 men and only two live. Sandakan and Henry. Everybody else dead. That's why we love the departure long. And that's why we love Edward Ciala. Yeah. So the inquiry trial lasted 8 days in the home circuit court. So they denied that they took part in the attack on the police station or had anything to do with it. Sandakan claimed he was beaten by the police and forced to sign a statement. He denied that he was held at the Sangsa International Airport. Hey, so the man, the wicked do it. I lie, I tell, hey, you saw criminals there. The man held at the airport, with Junior Reid passport. And him say, I know him, I saw criminals there, That's why we tell you that there's no honest criminal. So on March 17th, 1988, them telling me that I trained in school as a young, as you understand. After retiring for half an hour, the jury returned guilty verdicts on each of the 3 counts of murder against each accused. The sentences of death were pronounced. Wayne Smith, otherwise called Sandakan, a 26-year-old laborer, was defended by Linton Garden, while Nicholas Henry, a laborer of Olympic Gardens, was supported by Derek Darby. Other trials were to come. So, I tell you now, so June 9th, Sandakan and Francis Beckford O.C. Prentice laborer at 50 Ward, Penwood Road, were convicted in the Home Circuit Court of murdering Eddie Kerniff, 20, of Olympic Garden. This murder took place on October 15, 1986, following gang warfare in the area. So that are 4 murder that him convicted for. Sandakan defense at the trial was an alibi. He said on October 15, he remained at home for the entire day and night, and on the day of the alleged killing, he cooked chicken and rice for his wife. At night, he boiled mint tea for her because his wife was pregnant and not feeling well. He said he did not leave home from October 15 until November 17, 1986, after his wife had a baby. Sandakan described himself as a hood carver, told of carving a coat of arms with his wife and himself in the center while at home. He also presented the carving with the Jamaican coat of arms in court. Sandakan's wife testified on his behalf. Beckford's defense was also an alibi. He claimed he was at Grand Spen Road when the killing occurred. The sentence of death was pronounced on each accused in this case. 88 CMA, so June 15, Sandakan escaped from death row at St. Catherine District Prison. 4 prison warders were suspended as a result, and a probe ensued. July 12, Sandakan was shot and wounded by the police and Spanish Town Road near Riverton City. He escaped and he survived. Yeah, so that's in 1987. 88. July 31st, Sandakan and his gang took Robert Winter, 16, of Trelawney Avenue, Riverton, from his house and accused him of having given information to the police. Later, they tied him to an old car and stoned him to death. What a wicked and a dem man, same youth of informer. 16 and a dem man, yeah, man sing both said them Sandakan was a good man. So July 27, Sandakan armed with an M16 rifle. Yeah. Armed with an M16 rifle meet Moses Bent, OC brother, on a truck in Riverton City. Rifling, and he called out to Bent by name. A woman who was walking with Bent ran when she saw the gun. Sandakan then turned the weapon on Bent and shot him. He died on the spot. Bent had been returning from his pig farm in Riverton City. So I can say categorically that the boy had not given any information to the police. That's how the detective say at Onsby. The probability is that the boy may have seen Sandakan and the rest kill Bent. Again, all efforts were concentrated on Sandakan's recapture. He moved from community to community with police hot on his trail. Sandakan from intelligence was regrouping with fellow cronies and at the same time committing various crimes. According to intelligence, Sandakan was now operating from Riverton City, which was also the base for the Fear Nottingham Morgan. This move by Sandakan brought a continuous police operation in Riverton City to the displeasure of Nottingham. Eventually, on September 8, 1980, so before then now, so Sandakan now, so because him get that now and some people that were around him, police kill them, so boy, the man them are toy like the Clyde show them and Roller and a brother was named Dean. That's how I know him as his first name. A whole heap of them, Clyde show, Roller, Scandal, that a cowboy brother-in-law. All of them carousing there and them want him because him a walk through him feel say through him most wanted man at Jamaica. Them tiny and a phone and them thing there. Where people could just use them cell phone and call police. Him walk freely. So he was walking through the communities on the road and you understand with him gun drive fear in people. So the man them up at a while tell him say, hey look here, we don't want hot up the place, we don't want nobody walk through here, So him, through him a brigadist and him how many people him kill him, he say him insulated and that can't prevent anybody from killing. And the man them decide say, hey, the man them have meeting and say anytime him come back through here, them are kill him. So them saying, that was 4 days from Gilbert. Yeah man, them Sandakan body was found in bushes in the community after a while. Man them full him up a gunshot. Yeah man. And as usual, cause look here, let me tell you now, what did really happen? At the youth when our brother named Dean kill him. Dean, Roller was a white brother and him thing, but Roller you see man, he never hold them. So them they don't tell him say him have to walk through to a while. The labourer them kill him, because the labourer never support him for killing the police. I just pay PMP them they do it. So the labourer them and the police them always have a good relationship. That's why I tell you something that unspear for over 10 years. Them nobody at all ever shoot off of me, or Compound, or Falcon. A labourer community them that. Even I like the labourer part of Cockburn Pen like Kling or Grass Creek Glade, they never shoot off of me around the side either. Can't tell you that. So the man them in a tower they tell him say, don't come through the place or else they might kill him. Because he might hot up the place. But him feel say boy him a distant because to everybody else in the other PMP community them afraid of him. And then the police them now, the detective them, Kelso Small and them man them tell the man them at a while say, hey, read the riot act to them. So they must lick him over. Yeah, man, the man, them mash him up. One youth named Dean. Yeah. One time I remember I was near to Uri place, and you have a Indian brother. Them kill him over passage foot named Puran. Puran, yeah. He come from Tower. But him was bad man, you know. Them kill him too. He was labor, right? And him was one of them where, I tell you what really did happen and him thing there. So one youth named Dean from Tower. Dean from Tower was the man who killed Sandakan. I don't know if Dean's still alive and all them thing there, but he was the one that killed him. You understand? Police, Hunsby police that find him now. Them they glad say him dead. And and then the M16 when they have the man in my tower give police them. So this M16 and the 9. The two gun when they have. So no life lost. So you see the labor right them. This man killed 3 police officers. And I labor them kill him. Them get them 2 gun. And them not keep them. Them give the police them gun. Them have for them illegal gun them use kill him. And them way for just give police, and that was it. So September 8, the man them mash him up. That was 4 days before Gilbert. Them kill him. And we have multiple gunshot wound. So the police as usual, all them write, you write reports, so you just write, say, I not him Morgan gang, not Morgan them, him did up on the run at the time too. You understand? Because him did kill 7 people at Seaview. So Sandakan escape justice pronounced earlier in the home circuit course, but jungle justice prevailed. So Nicholas Henry is still behind bars based on information received and obtained. And we can happy to say that crime don't pay. You understand? Yeah, crime don't pay. So when a guy feels him can take on the state and win. And we can delve even further now. So after, I don't know why them never charge Junior Reid forgive Sandakan his passport to migrate, to leave Jamaica. I don't know what happened with the investigation, but they could have charged him for, accessory after the fact. So him killed the 3 police. Them should have charged him. I don't know, and I got some money run on them thing because at the time I wasn't a police yet or anything, so I can't tell you what really happened, but them could have charged him for accessory after the fact for murder. 3 counts of yeah. Give him a run for money and them thing there. Because this is a public knowledge that so based on that now, Junior Reid was banned from the United States of America, Canada, and England. It was in the early 2000s him get a reprieve from the American government. So you say America, as much as America, them say it evil. America is a forgiving country. So Junior Reid, although him kill, he allegedly aided police killers. They Americans, them still, forgive him and allow him to come back in America. So that's how it is, So, so most of the time you see these guys who claim to them are Rasta, them are Rasta, them are dread. And dread deal with dreadful things. You understand? So, I just sad though. I remember that, remember it like now, because you hear it on the morning news. And at the time, it was like a few, I had passed police tests and everything like that, and some of my family members said, boy, Chris, you real, that nothing did face me, because when I live in a fear, we live for moments like Sandakan, guys like Sandakan, send them straight to the departure lounge, yeah man. So have yourself a beautiful day. Jamaica Young Police Channel, out.